And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First carry for Raheem Mostert. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there. 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Well, 1st down run there by Mostert, but it won't accomplish much. In fact, officially, he'll only get back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. Possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Brady's throw there complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. For Las Vegas, about set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. He'll have a first down past the 40. There's some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Raheem Mostert, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Brady. It's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Shotgun now for Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. To throw again. Brady. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Brady. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. Now Brady again. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rob Gronkowski. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They're going to look to throw. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's taken in by Jakeem Grant. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Mostert, toss left side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Now Mostert. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. 17. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that you're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Give the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On 2nd and a couple, Brady going up top for Miller. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd and 2. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't get...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now this one is running back out of the backfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st down, Brady. That is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rob Gronkowski with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the 2nd half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Mostert. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pressure too much. Down he goes. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Brady now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Operating from the gun. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. He's at the 40. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. On 2nd and 9, Brady. That's complete right around the 8. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in before that. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is up to 18 now. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Mostert, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Says this will be incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He'll let this go deep. It's caught inside the 25.
You like that?
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders get a score closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Running on 1st down is Mostert, but he can only manage a yard, and that's about it before he's tackled.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That is caught at the 7. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from 3 to 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, his third touchdown now on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And he knocks it through. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll run the toss to Mostert. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him was Carlton Davis. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time for the Raiders. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. 2nd and long. Quick throw, but incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And the throw will be incomplete.
Whoever the dime looked that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this one is right down the middle. And that lead is back down to 9 now. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. Fielded in the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Brady to throw again. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 26. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch it and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up.
They'll take it into the end zone for a winning touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And the lead is down to 2. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds.
And the Raiders have got him. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's got Miller. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. There he goes, left side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On play action, they'll throw. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Well, what a game for this offense and the 43-year-old QB Tom Brady. And, hey, if they get points here, they can finally surpass his age on the scoreboard. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face, and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now Pinion with a kickoff on it. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. Now a desperate, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is caught. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll run with Mostert. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Escaping the pressure right. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Brady going to look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he hooks it in for a touchdown. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the fourth quarter. And his throw's going to be incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to let fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for him because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now in desperation, and that's caught inside the 35. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.